Hello Squirrels, welcome to SquirreledGameDev. So on the previous stream we did the dream swinging, and on the today's stream we're going to do something. We will go further and do the following subscriptions. And yeah, why subscriptions, not the cakes? Because you know the dream's birthday were so much time ago, like almost a month, and that would be a bit weird to continue this thing. So yeah, let's do a subscriptions. Dream is getting subs more and more, quicker and quicker, and well, he's famous from his masterminded like videos and manhunts and so on. So yeah, the subscriptions will be the better thing, which I hope everybody will understand. And you can hear my mic is better on the stream. That's because I've installed some better drivers for the mic, and yeah, if you find this idea interesting, like that maybe game development is your hobby, or you just need to want to know how to like synchronize things with music, leave a like, subscription, and if you want to ask me some question, you can do it in the comments down below, or just come to the stream. There are many ways to do that. You can follow the Twitter too, so there you can ask something. That's very difficult thing, because yeah, we need to like synchronize the following things with the music. So you know, the objects that fall need to be in the tempo. They need to fall in tempo of the music. That's the basic thing. So they can't desynchronize, because it will be weird then. All right, so you can see that right now in some, let's say, website, and on this website you can actually see what I'm doing there. So if you're new and you didn't see anything from my channel, for you to know, you can just like open this link down it's down in the description, and if you open it, you can look at the game on your own computer, so you can play it, basically test it. That would be a very good idea, to just have you there, and you'll be telling me what to do or how to do things, and I will be doing them. But yeah, I will need to somehow promote these videos. I don't know. Anyway, let's go with what we need to do. I actually, what I will be doing now, I actually did in on the previous stream. It's not public because I didn't like it. I decided to redo it. So there is. I see everything is going right. The only thing that is not on is the music. So let's turn on something, some OMFG, or I don't know, maybe the happy playlist again. So yeah, you should hear the music right now. And as I said some minutes ago, it's not very easy thing to do. To do this. I wonder if what would be the best thing to do if we were gonna do the static songs, so upload them directly to the server, or just do the YouTube ones. And I decided to be more crazy, just crazier, and do the YouTube ones, which I struggled with in my previous game, because the YouTube player can desynchronize easily, and if you've ever did something like that, you may know what I'm talking about. But I found a way to do that easier than I did before. Hopefully it will work this time. Alright, so what's next? I should tell you something about what we're gonna do. Yeah, how we're gonna do it. And I did it on the previous stream, I think. Not this one I made yesterday, and I turned it to private. I mean the third stream, official one. I told you about the falling down notes. You know, in the like a Dino, not this one. In the like a Dino, we have this. I actually should turn on the music. So wait a second. I will just turn it off and output capture on. Maybe a bit quieter, and there we are. So we start the like a Dino, and you can see all of these things are falling down with the music, and when they touch this line, the game ends. But our game will be even harder than this, because what this guy made was just that he simply puts music data on your phone and it uses it, so it can't desynchronize almost. But we can't do that. We can, but it will be a bit other thing there. And so we have the character. Maybe it doesn't he actually, because we have the dream. So dream doesn't extend his neck, so it will look weird. I said that it might like extend his belly, but I don't find any, let's say, any reason why he should extend his belly so he gets fatter. I don't really really get the point of it. So I think we skip it and we do just the following subs. It will be hard enough. Let's go. Then I will close the BlueStacks. It takes a bit of processor. I don't want it to be open. Is there anything I should show you? No. Maybe one thing, but I did it somewhere else. Not there. I did it in Illustrator, but Illustrator gets takes so much CPU, so I decided to just make a screenshot. It's a bit less processor consuming. Alright, so I just close it. Close. And I'll enable the song again. I at least hope. No, I think it should be a bit quieter, because I don't want to like take I want this I wouldn't like this music to take over my voice. So let's go back to the topic. Yeah, the best thing about the songs is that they are made using a BPM. So BPM is basically beats per minute. So if you have some song, let's say, I don't know, any possible song actually, there you can clap to the riff. Yeah, so the song is on, and the beats are going by. You can clap to them, and it sounds good, like a percussion. So that's how the percussion works. That they hit the drum every single beat, and sometimes even they even do it quicker, because they can. They can do that, as you can see right there. Every single beat divide into 2 eighth notes and 4 16th notes. So they can basically divide it into 4, but for equal parts, and it will go as well. Half a note is 2 times 2 beats actually, and a whole note, so 1 bar is obviously not 1 bar, it's just 1 bar in meter of 4/4, I think. But let's say that the whole note is a 1 bar in our case, and it collects like 4 quarter notes, so 4 beats. So yeah, BPMs are just an exact number of the beats that will play in a song in 1 minute. I think that's understandable. So why I even tell you about this? So if we want the notes to drop down, like we have there, we want to drop them down from this area on the top to this line down here, and they need to drop in a specific velocity, with a specific velocity, which we can calculate. Actually, it's calculated, it's BPM, so they need to fall down in a specified BPM. And let's say that one length of such, let's call it a board, is 1 bar. So when the note comes right from this spot to this spot, it goes, then the 1 bar passes by of the song. So you can clap like 4 times. That's I think very convenient. It was in the previous game I made, so it worked well. I hope it will be like that in this game. Alright, so what we're gonna need, how it actually works. So we have a 1 bar, but we will need to to divide it into 16th notes, because it's a smaller unit. And why? You will see in some minutes. For now, let's say that there will be 16th notes in one bar, as it should be from this picture down here. Alright, so what I wrote down right here isn't correct, as you can see, because the 5 view width isn't the correct distance. This won't be 5 view width, it will be something else. You can actually see that it will be the half of this whole bar divided by 16, and that will be one 16th note. So as you can as you realized, we have right now the distance, the half actually of the 16th note, and that's a very important thing, because let's consider such example: a bar which has 800 pixels. In our case, it will be something in the middle, like I have the no, it will be even more. I have the screen of 1080, or even no, not more. It will be less than 80, but than 800. But let's say that it has 800 pixels, and the song, like let's say that the song is on the 2.51 second. So 2.51 second of the song passed by already. Like if you have the YouTube player, you are just in this specific second, which we can get. How we can get this? Well, it's not that complicated. We will use it's an extension, a library maybe, for React. It's called React Player. We'll use it, and the React Player has so many things to use. To begin with, all of these properties, to the methods we can call, and other methods which we can call having a context. Not the context, it's a reference to the player. And yeah, the one that we really need is the get current time, so we can get this time and calculate the position of the node, of the subscription actually. And yeah, but I didn't do this method. I hope it will be that when we get the current time, it will be it will have at least 5 decimal places, so we could be accurate with our calculations. If it won't have, if we have like two decimal places, the note position could not be accurate. I don't really know. We will see how it will go. And yeah, if it won't work, we will use the other method. The other method will be just to like use the second loop that calculates time, and hopefully this loop and the YouTube player will be synchronized enough to play the song. This method is easier than this one I used in my previous game. That's why I would like to test it. Will take like less time for us, and yeah, so this one is actually granted for us. What else is granted is the BPM, because the BPM itself is just the beats per minute, so every single song is made in a specific BPM. That's also the thing we have, and we need to ask ourselves the question, which is right here: where should be a note which starts after... Oh, yeah, I forgot to change it, but previously it was 25th, but on the stream I realized it's bad, so I changed it to 15th, 16th note of the song. What it means is let's look at this picture right here, this small one, and this little square is our note, so our subscription falling down, and we need to calculate this dimension right here. And how to calculate it? So maybe first, what's this dimension there? It's just what this question says. So it started at 15, 16 notes, and right now is some 16 notes, let's say Y. This one is just calculated 16 notes, but let's say it's Y, we don't know which one is it, and we need to get this distance right here, so we could like give it to this square, and it will as an Y position, so we could place it in the right spot. And the best thing about that is that we will calculate all of this every single frame, so when we resize the game, it will be still responsive, and on the next frame it will calculate everything again for the new dimensions of the screen. Well, that's it. How we gonna calculate this? So let's say that the current hex, not hex, it's 16th note. I wanted to say that's the hexadecimal, but it's not. It's the 16th note in English. The 16th note is unknown. We only have the time, but let's say it's Y variable, and we've got the 16th note where it should start. So by knowing that the whole bar has 800 pixels, we know, by knowing we can calculate the the half of each 16th note in the bar. As they are equal, when we divide 800 by 16, it will give us 50, and that's the half of 1/16th note. So if we have y as a current 16th note and this one right here, we can like subtract them, as I did it right here, but that's the final result. When we calculate them, we get this dimension in the 16th notes, and as we know that one of them is 50 pixels, we can just multiply the amount of 16 notes by their half, and we get the final result, which we can apply for this object. I hope you understood why we need the y variable. So how to calculate the y variable? I said that it's the current 16 note. So by having a current time and the BPM, we should calculate it in some way. And it seems that's enough for us. That's why they probably like found out the BPM unit. It's very practical in such cases, because we know that the x BPM, there should be x, not x BPM, not x equals. So the x BPM, it's x beats per 1 minute. So that means that x beats is also in 60 seconds, because 1 minute is 60 seconds. And we'd like to calculate how many bars there are in the because there are hexadecimals, but I did there bars too, so you could see how it is. We could do that just right here by knowing that we have 4 16th notes in one beat, but I did some middle step. So there we know that we have 4 beats in a bar. So x beats is x by 4 of bar is in 1 second, in 1 minute, and then we can calculate how many bars there are in 1 second by just multiplying this thing by 1/60, and we've got it. And we need to get to the 16th notes, because all of this question is about the 16th notes, and we need to get the 16th note dimension right here as our y. So we know that in 1 second there is x by 240 bars, and let's say that in 1 bar there is 16 notes. So we need to know how long will it take to get 1/16 bars. So we multiply it by crossing, as maybe you know this you know this method. So it's this value multiplied by this one, so this one which we know and they are on the diagonals, by this one which is on the divided by this one which is on the diagonal with our variable. And by subtracting this and this, we get 1 over 60, and because we need to divide this result over the x by 240, we can just like multiply this value upside down. So we got 1 over 16 multiplied by 240 over x, and that's what we got there, what I wrote there. And when we simplify it, so just divide this to 240 by 16, we got 15 by x seconds. So we know that one 16th note will go by in 15 by x seconds. That's very useful knowledge. So we need to know, because there are several 16th note that already passed by, and we need to know how to calculate it by having the more than one 16th notes, but logically thinking, it will be just this value multiplied by c. So c 16th notes, because I replaced the 1 over 16 bar with a SN, which is an acronym of 16 note. If you didn't get it, it's just multiplied by c, and that's our formula. So I use it there, and yeah, this formula isn't trustful already. We need to rearrange it, because we need to get the amount of 16 notes having a time, not a time having an amount of the 16 notes. And after rearranging it, we have a formula where we just like take over these variables, and we get our result, which is 20.08. Yeah, you can see there is a comma, because in Poland we use comma. I can use points in other videos, maybe not in this one. So we've got it, and the other thing is what I explained to you before. So we subtract, we get this dimension right here, then we like get a half of 1/16 note and multiply this values and get the final result, which is 254 pixels. So the y variable for this small square, so our node will be 254 pixels, and that's what we're gonna calculate over and over every single frame. We need to get from our YouTube player the information about about the time that already passed. Then we need to calculate the 16 note that is already done, and other stuff, and calculate the dimension. I hope everything is clear there at this point. I really wanted to explain it as as good as I can. Let's see. Yeah, so there will be falling there. We can write it down right now. So what are we going to start with? I have it down here. Alright, so we should have the notes. Actually there will be the subscriptions, but let's call them notes. I should say that in the beginning. So that will be the object containing the basic information about them. So the index of a node, so 1, 0, 2 and so on, so we know which one is it, and the 16th node it will begin with. So let's say that the node needs to launch after the 20th 16th node. Then we calculate the 16th node of each in each single frame, and when the time is more than when the current 16th node is the same or more than the then the 16th node it should the node should launch from, it will just calculate the next positions by having our formula, and then it will drop down. So yeah, it took me some time to write everything down like this. Hope it's understandable. So yeah, we can do that. First we need to upload some static objects just for testing. I think we had something there in the context. There somewhere we have a current game, and we provided there a game, obviously, but maybe we should provide the data too for this game. I didn't prepare anything from coding. I don't have much time there. As I said in the previous stream, I'm right now overseas even, and I have only my laptop right now with me, so I don't even have a screen, second screen. I don't have a graphical tablet, anything like that. I just can do I can just stream with the things I have, and I don't have even a time for that. So alright, let's go further. So what is the best way to pass this object to our game? I think the best way, what would be the best way? The best way, it would be just to create a static variable somewhere in the game.js. So in our game subject, oh my god, where is the beginning? Some average GS, so the GS. So the next field in our GS object is a static one, and it will be let's say nodes B is equal, and right now let's equal it to something, and when we finish, then we make a mechanism to dynamically pass the current nodes for the current song to our game. Or maybe not an object. Let's make an array of objects, and these objects will have this data I told you about. Let it be I, so the index is next numbers. I, then maybe the 16th node is starts with, so starting SN. Let's make it start with and something else. Maybe not now. Oh, I know. The channel, it should go from I really think that in like a Dino it was random, and like a dream, will we do it random? If we do, what is the best way to do that? Because some of the nodes need to be in one column. I don't know. Let's open the like a Dino and see how the nodes will combine with each other or link to each other. I think the link is a better word. Link to each other, and it's BlueStacks. Yeah. Blender BlueStacks 5. Or maybe like a Dino? Like a Dino, yeah. It created the icon for me, so I don't need to launch all of the program over again. Quite convenient. There is it. BlueStacks. Super Toki. I don't really want a music right now. We only need to check how the nodes will link to each other. So the neck parts, as I called them before. So first one was from the left side. Let's see right now. Oh, I need to die. Alright. Let's do it again. Yep, it's still the same. There are only 3 channels actually. I see it's all the same, so we don't need to bother about this. Let's only give there some info about the track. And it will take, and there are 4 tracks in our game. In like then there were 3 basically, but we want more, like a piano. There were 4 channels. The track, maybe. Let's count it from 0, so the second. And next node, okay, next one. From the 7/16 node and the track number 0. Alright, I saved it. I love how this dream swings. It's so satisfying. So we are looking for our loop. But okay, basically we don't have anything. We don't have the YouTube player set up right now. We'll do it maybe on the next stream, maybe on this one, but we will use just the loop time to calculate the nodes. Hopefully it will work if we will want to replace it with the YouTube player. So we need to get to the main loop. Mouse move. I think in the folding subs we will do that, because I made the container for this event, so let's use it then. Have a move to line 2, move to line 2, where we draw all of these lines. Let's use it. So let's make let nodes equal to GS of, or maybe just N. Because if you want to abbreviate it a bit, we will do it like that. Notes. How did we call it? Just notes. Notes. Or let's do nodes, because one will be node. Then we go with nodes dot map. There it's N. So we go over all of the nodes. And we need to calculate their position. So let's say no. I want to check if these timers work. Well, maybe not there. GS dot main. Let's see what's the time. It works. It works. And better refreshes, so we won't lose all of our memory, and it won't crash. So it works. We can use it for our game. Just maybe let's do that over the loop. Let current 16 node. We calculated that it's just how much? 15c by x. So 15 times c. C it's no, it isn't. There is our formula. So tx over 15. So let's go with gs tmain times x. Let's make it 120 over 15. So we have our current 16th node, and there we calculate the other things. We subtract the result from the current one. Let's call it just temp 1, so temporary value for just this subtraction, and it's current 16th node minus the 1 from n, so n dot starting 16th node subtraction, and if this isn't negative, I like it. It will be rendered. So if we want to render it, we need to get the dimensions of our game, and it's bh, and this one let's equal to bh minus minus temp 1. No, bh over 16 times temp 1, and we have the so actually have got it. Then we need the subscription picture to fall down. I don't have any subscription picture, so for now let it be a rectangle. So gs.ctx.rect, and there we need the dimensions for x and y. So let x be for now 200, y temporary 2, let's say maybe 50 width, yep, and 20 height. And try again. Yeah, you can see something goes there. I don't know if it's totally alright. It goes down. Something works. At least I see something going correctly. Maybe let's do some higher values, because if we have there, because this loop starts before the page loads. Let's make maybe 20 and 27. From where it's done? Well, it appears unexpectedly from nowhere. Yeah, it starts from there. It's more than minus hey. And it works. Yep. And there, temp2 cannot be more than the board. So the board is BH. Minus 20. Maybe let's do equal to, and yeah, there are our subscriptions following the specified BPM. So the next thing is we need to find some picture and place it on the right tracks. So we go to the best things. Yeah, you can see what I looked for there. Let's see subscription .unicode icon, subscription icon, or I think I have it somewhere on my computer. So in F there are there are so many things I use in my videos. Download temporary, I think this one, and there should be, yeah, subscribe. So what do you think that if we catch them, they change to the they are green, gray then, so yeah, they will be basically gray, but we don't want this bell to be on the right. Maybe I will try to find some channel, maybe not this, and let's go to youtube.com. Yeah, I'm there. So let's go to OMFG Cherry, and there is a subscribe button, and we just get the picture, or maybe there is some in the network. Can you find it? PNG? No, it's just searches of the page, but not this. Filter dot p. Yay! That's not it. That's this thing. Maybe let's try it again. Or I know why. Because yeah, it's not a picture. It's just a subscribe. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so bad at it. It's just a because it's a CSS background, like the color, and inside there is a text. So there's no picture. Either we'll take a picture using this. I think that's the best option. Let's go to Photoshop. Maybe I will save it as scribe. Let's try to do something with that. We need to cut the border out. New. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much, which dimensions does this button have. Let's go with maybe, I know, I can do the same button. Yeah, I'll do the same button there with the same label, or I can even do it in canvas, I think. But can I do it around the rectangle in the canvas? I don't know. We'll know this time because it's rounded. Yeah, a bit. What's the dimensions of this thing? Maybe I want just a scale. Yep. 109.94. So yeah, let's go to maybe paint because it's quicker, and write it down. 109.94 94, and the height is 36.8. So we basically divide this over this and we got the scale, so it's 1, and there will be the calculator. 109.94 by 36.8. This is the answer. 2.9875. So there we are. Let's make 2 dimensions. Maybe down there. Up there maybe. Sub cave and sub width. And the sub height we make as it was GS the W and 10, and the width is, I don't know if I can do that, sub H times our constant 2.9875. 2.9875. That's it. Sub width and sub height. Maybe. That looks weird. Let's go again. No. What did I do wrong? I just wanted to scale these dimensions. They do it correctly. Let's go again. $117. Oh, I know, because that's the text size. Alright, so it's 11794. 11794 times 36.8, and that changes much. So what's the ratio? One 117.94 by 36.8. 3.2046. 8, 9. That should be okay. Ratio, we apply it. I need to see it at least to 3.20489. That should be it. I need to check before we do that. I need to check if everything streams correctly. That's a very stressful thing because I stream so much and I don't want to. I need to know if I lost it or not. Yeah, I think everything is good. Oh, somebody is on the chat. Yeah, hi. So actually you're the first guy who's on my channel. I don't have any second screen, so I'm sorry that I didn't respond. Really, I you know, I can't do. I can't code and watch this. Watch the chat at the same time right now. So again, I'm sorry. I will reply when I will have some other screen. But let's say hi. Yay! I've had my first audience, first viewer. I'm so happy about it. Can I see when did he write this or not? Maybe somewhere. Do you see it? I don't. I don't know why he has a black avatar, though. Let's go with more. I'm so surprised that somebody was actually there. Let's go with other things. I know. I should have my phone with me, and this phone should be. You should have all of the chat and so on. Yeah, that will be better. Oh, I need to apply this ratio. Yep. So let's go. I love it. I will stream more. I feel like when somebody even watches it, even gives a like, I'm like full of motivation for the next stream. Really, that's not like I beg you about it, but please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind in the future. Yep, as you probably heard from the other YouTuber. Better than me. But his videos are better, but they are better because mine aren't that catchy, you know, like all of these manhunts. When you watch them, it like soaks you in the chair, like you just you're really amazed of what you see there. And right there, well, I make videos about creating games. It's not very attractive, but I hope at least somebody will watch it in some day. And first viewer. Maybe I need to look there more. But this ratio is still bad. These subscriptions aren't that long. Yeah. How they will look like when I make them even smaller, so they can fit in this area. Maybe 8. Oh, smaller. All right. So 5, 6. Let's change this ratio to something. Alright, so we've got the width. What's the width? This is the width. Yeah. So it should be the height. So I think we should have the width and then the ratio for height. Yeah, that's what I think. Calculate them better. Sub width and sub width. It's just the width by 4. By 4. The other thing is this, and maybe a half of the width. Yeah, you can see it looks better. Maybe it's all right. Like this ratio, like half seems to be okay. All right, so if it's okay, that's good. We should fill up. And make the border transparent. fill rect. Alright, I think it was fill rect, and we can fill it with red. So fill rect, and somewhere there we specify the fill style. The border style is that this border color or not. I don't know. Fill style R or not. Let's see. There I have such a useful tool where you can pick the color of these buttons or anything you want. That's it. And there we have it. So it's CC0000 in a hexadecimal. They are falling down. Just need to make a rounded rectangle. Was maybe there it is. Round rect. No, the round rect I think is the method he made. Yeah, there are some line twos. Alright, so that's something made by him. I will be catching them. So let's specify the offset from the right side or the left side, doesn't matter. Offset is equal to maybe 0.2 of the view width. Is just the offset. Offset plus the offset of the board, and the offset maybe sub offset or sub O in the shorthand. So offset plus sub O there it is, but the sub O seems to be too small. Maybe even smaller. 7. So sub width, then needs to be calculated by subtracting our offset. Maybe even more, maybe 2 times offset, times 2. Right now it's in the middle. Make it a bit larger. One. Now too small. 3. Two. We need to find the good offset for this. I think this is better. So all of them will say subscribe. Text canvas. Text the word. Okay. Check. World. And the font size maybe there. Sub size is equal to 0. Width, and there maybe 1. Subscribe. Oh, I think it's there. It should be at the back. At the back. So white. No. Blue style. Red. I don't know. Oh, I see, it's so small that you don't see it. I know. Now, alright, so maybe not 1, but 5. Something. Maybe not 5, but 3. Yeah, it's correct. So let's write it. No, let's try to position it, move it. I don't know. In English is hard sometimes. Position. So it needs to be right here, and it's right here. So it needs to go down first, about a half of its. Yep, I know. It's a half of the subscription. Minus this times the size of the font. Font. Okay. So we can like take it before the brackets, and it will be 1/2, and in brackets sub minus font. Let's check it. Hope it will work. Sub half. It's half times sub half minus the width, so sub font size. Sub font size. Let's see. No, it won't. It doesn't work. Why? Oh, I know. It needs to be what was before? What was there before? Sub h. So sub h plus this. No. No. Oh my gosh, what a shame. Offset plus sub-0 and temp2. Oh, I know. And it's in the middle. We want them white. And they have just an offset, a sub-zero. So they are to the left. They're just on the left side of the subscription box. So we need to move them a bit. Adding, and what to add? Adding half of the subscription width. I think this time minus, but I'm not sure. And there should be times. We need to calculate the width of the text. And there was a method let sub on gs dot text. I need to check it. Text with canvas still. Measure text. So that's it. Measure text, and we measure this. So let's sub for text to this. Then we use it in places. We have it, the width, and we subtract it. What happened? What's wrong? Error. Yes.ctx text, something like this. Maybe for now, let's do it with 0, 0, with all the zeros. I don't know where it is. And for sure it's not that. Alright, so I think Measure text is somewhere else. Let's see where it is. No, it's tx. Oh, dot width. Alright. Measure text dot width. And now it should be in the middle. Yeah, it's in the middle. F. And it should be white and in the middle. And they are falling down. So the last thing is that we need them to fall down in the specific tracks. Yep, so we have 4 tracks and we need to place them in the right one, which we specified in the object right here. So the track 0 and the track 2. So it shouldn't be that complicated. There is just sub offset, but we need to add there BW BW by 4 times n dot track. So the width of one track times the times on which track it should be. So yep, it works. At least something works. Then we need to see what doesn't. Maybe that should be sub x. Let's sub x and temp 1 should be sub y. They all work. So how long do we stream? Maybe I'll do the second stream today. Almost 2 hours from now. So now we need to clean up the code a bit. So I will do it off camera maybe. Just a simple cleaning. I just need to change the temp 1 to the sub y or temp 2 to sub y. Yeah, temp 2 to sub y. Actually, I can do it right now. Why not? Sub y And now, yeah, there it is. So on the next stream we'll be making dream to catch these subscriptions. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow if you want to see this game to go, yeah. So because it motivates me so much, and yeah, I will prepare for the next stream. I may do it today because today I have so much time, and maybe tomorrow, but I don't swear. Yeah, so bye everyone. That was the SquirreledGameDev, and I hope to see you soon.